Woben sat by himself at the club, watching as people enjoyed themselves. He felt bad for treating Sunjin the way he did. He looked at his cell phone as it rang. It was Sunjin calling and sending him messages. Ignoring them, he continued drinking alone. As he sat there, Yuna walked in with her new boyfriend. He watched as she stood beside her famous boyfriend, while his fans took pictures of him. As they made their way to the VIP section, Yuna and Woben's eyes met. Seeing him made her feelings rush back. She had been doing well trying to forget him, but now all the memories came flooding back. Remembering her mother's advice that she should let him chase her, she ignored him and joined her boyfriend in the VIP section. Woben didn't look her way. He focused on his drink without turning his head. He listened as they laughed and acted lovey-dovey in front of him. Feeling annoyed, he stood up and walked out. Yuna watched him leave, debating whether to go after him, but remained seated. If he truly had feelings for her, he would have spoken to her or at least looked her way. But he did neither. Her boyfriend asked if she was okay and offered her a drink. She smiled and sipped it, realizing that dating someone else had only been an attempt to make Woben jealous. She had even suggested coming to his favorite club, hoping to run into him. Yet, when he saw her with someone else, he didn't even react. That clarified things for her. He never liked her in the first place. His heart was with Minsu. As she sat there trying to enjoy herself, Woben walked back in. He headed straight to where they were sitting and pulled Yuna from her chair. Confused, she asked if he was okay. Woben looked at her and told her to leave with him. Yuna's boyfriend stood up, confronting Woben and asking why he was disrespecting him by harassing his girlfriend. Still holding Yuna's hand, Woben moved closer and told the guy that she was now his woman. Yuna's heart skipped a beat. She didn't know how to feel hearing those words. Her boyfriend turned to her, asking if it was true, if she was really with Woben. Yuna looked at Woben. She didn't want to miss the opportunity she had long waited for to hear him claim her. She nodded and said she was Woben's woman. Before the guy could say anything else, Woben pulled her along and walked out with her. Outside, Yuna let go of his hand, demanding to know what was going on. She asked if he was throwing one of his drunken tantrums again. Woben kept his eyes on her without saying anything. Frustrated, she told him she was tired of his mixed signals, of how he showed he cared one moment and then acted cold the next. She demanded he be clear about what he wanted because she just wanted to move on and forget him, exactly what she had been trying to do before he showed up. As she was about to continue, Woben grabbed her and kissed her. He told her he didn't want her to move on. He explained that he had been ready to leave the club, but he couldn't stand seeing her with another guy. Yuna, speechless, asked if he was drunk, saying she knew he would change his attitude by morning and go back to giving her the cold shoulder. Woben pulled her even closer, insisting that he wasn't drunk and that when he called her his woman, he meant it. He stated that he was willing to try being with her. Yuna smiled and hugged him, playfully hitting his chest, asking what had taken him so long to confess his feelings. She told him she had gone through so much, thinking he disliked or even hated her. Woben took her hands and assured her that he could never hate her. Smiling, he suggested they go somewhere to talk since he wasn't in the mood for the club. Yuna suggested his place, and Woben agreed. They got into his car and drove off together.